Patriots and Steelers, Mitch Trubisky and Bailey Zappi. No doubt this is the Thursday night football matchup you've been looking forward to all year. I'm here to take a look at the Stokastic NFL DFS lineup generator. In this video, I'm going to look at some DraftKings showdown lineups in the lineup generator. While you're coming, please like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so you can get alerts when our shows go live. If you haven't already signed up for the lineup generator, it's just $14.95 per week. You can find the link in the description of this video. That price includes DraftKings, FanDuel, every main slate, every primetime showdown slate, all of that included for $14.95 per week. So check it out if you haven't already done so. Every single lineup you get in the lineup generator has been run through the Stokastic sims, and in those sims, these are all profitable lineups. So very cool tool. Again, the link is in the description of this video. All right, DraftKings showdown lineups. I'm going to do all lineups. We're going to get a mix of chalky, balanced, and contrarian lineups. I also just like to use the standard projections, but if you want to, you can choose in the showdown lineup generator, you can choose different game scripts. You can see here, this one, both teams going over their total, bottom one, both teams going under their total, or mix and match in the middle, whatever game script you want to choose. I'm just going to use standard projections. All right, first lineup was here, Chris Boswell in the captain spot. We got Mitch Trubisky with Najee Harris as his only pass catching option. And then we have the Steelers defense. From the Patriots side, we have Ezekiel Elliott. He's starting tonight. And then Hunter Henry. Interesting. Zeke all the way up at 9,400, still projecting for a ton of ownership here. Looks like a nice showdown lineup here. I prefer Mitch Trubisky to be paired with a more primary pass catcher. I mean, Najee Harris is involved in the passing game, but we don't have any wide receivers or tight ends here at all. So that's, my only real hesitation with this lineup, but I like that it's leaving 3,100 on the table. I always say, if you're going to play a kicker in the captain spot, make sure you leave a little salary on the table so that you're not duped a ton, because a lot of people play the kicker in the captain spot so that they can fit studs everywhere else in their lineup. So I like that this one has a kicker in the captain spot, but still leaves 3,100 on the table. I like it. This looks like a very solid large field showdown lineup. And I want to be clear, all of my analysis in these videos, I'm focusing on large field stuff, not the small field stuff. So, leaving 3,100 on the table makes a lot of sense for large field stuff, maybe not so much for small field stuff. All right, let's take a look at some more lineups. Interesting. Another 4,700 being left on the table in this one. We've got the Steelers defense in the captain spot now. We have Mitch Trubisky with Pat Freiermuth, so he does have a primary pass catcher in this one and a secondary in Jaylen Warren. And then we've got Devontae Parker and Hunter Henry from the Patriots. Looks like a solid lineup. It's on the more contrarian end of the spectrum, as you can see here. Despite the fact that we don't have any super low owned plays, we have relatively low owned Steelers in the captain spot. Hunter Henry at sub 20% ownership, Pat Freiermuth just over 20%. So in total, just 161% some ownership on this lineup. Projects for over 60 fantasy points and leaves a good amount of salary on the table. So for a large field GPP, I think this makes sense. All right, so this one we're leaving just 1,000 on the table. Hunter Henry in the captain spot, Patriots defense in there as well. We get both of the Pittsburgh running backs. We got George Pickens and Deontay Johnson, so they're top 2 wide receivers as well. That's really interesting. Top 2 receivers and both running backs for the Steelers, and then Hunter Henry and the Patriots defense. Makes sense. This looks like a nice large field GPP lineup. Let's see if I can find one that's just a very standard construction. This one's close. We got Bailey Zappi, but with just 2 running backs, no wide receivers in this one. All right, this is a more standard construction, and we're leaving 2,500 on the table in this one. We've got Bailey Zappi in the captain spot. Typically, if I have Bailey Zappi in the captain spot, I want to have multiple Patriots pass catchers in the flex because of the scoring dynamics. The wide receiver outscoring the receiving player outscoring the quarterback on every single passing play on DraftKings. So I like that we have with Bailey Zappi paired with Devontae Parker and Tyquan Thornton. If Bailey Zappi puts up a big score, most likely he's spreading the ball around to multiple receivers. If he's focused on just one receiver, that receiver, because of the scoring dynamics, would outscore him. So I like that we have Bailey Zappi with multiple pass catchers here. And then on the Steelers side, we have George Pickens, Najee Harris, and Steelers defense. And that's another way that this is going to be a little bit unique. A lot of people aren't going to want to play the quarterback in the captain spot and the opposing defense, but it works out more frequently than people expect. So I really like this. This is, I think, my favorite of the lineups we've looked at so far. This just makes total sense to me. All right. Now I'm just going to go through and save these lineups so we can take a look at exposures at the end. Looks like we're getting some bonus lineups. I think we got 40 here. Yeah, we got 40 lineups. 62% Steelers defense. I guess the lineup there. The Sims don't really believe in Bailey Zappi, but then again, we've got Bailey Zappi as our second highest exposed player. So maybe we're hoping for some, pick six where Bailey Zappi gets the ball right back. We've got Mitch Trubisky, third, 42% ownership. Pat Fryermuth, 38%. Najee Harris, 35%. Hunter Henry, Jalen Warren, George Pickens, all at 33%. And then Zeke, Devontae Parker, each at 30%. We're spread out in terms of ownership below them. Nice spread of players here. We're not too condensed to, one or two individual players. We do have 62% Steelers defenses is quite a bit, especially since they are kind of expensive. But obviously the Sims like them. They're showing up quite a bit in the winning lineups in the Sims. All right, that is going to do it for this video. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. If you want to check out the lineup generator, find the link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and good luck tonight.